Hello, we're going to start off writing out our 2's to help us with our multiplication facts. So, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to write out your 2's. On your mark, get set, go. Nice job, everybody. Let's count those together. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. To 60. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. On your mark, get set, go. Let's go ahead and count out our 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Nice job. You to write your 3's out from memory if you can. If you can't, go ahead and look at the board as I write them out at the same time. Remember, on your mark, get set, go. You're going to write Nice job. Let's sing our 3 chant together. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 more, 18, 21, 24 score, 27, 30, almost done, 33, 36, counting 3's is fun. Nice job. Go ahead and clear your board. So go ahead and copy down 479 times 3. I'm going to go ahead and give you a minute to do this problem on your own. At the same time, I'll do the problem on the board. So if you get stuck, you can look at my model. Here we go. On your mark, get set, go. Nice job. Go ahead and finish up. I just need to add mine. That's 27. That's 7, 3, 4, 1. 1,437. When I multiply 3 times 4, I did the chant. 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 was my answer. When I did 3 times 7, remember, every time I put a tally, I am only going to do it when I say a number. So it goes 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 more, 18, 21. When I do it for 9, same thing. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 more, 18, 21, 24 score, 27. So my answer is 1,437. Nice job. Go ahead and erase your board. Here you go. I'd like you to do 968 times 3. And we're going to do the same thing. I'll give you a minute to do it, and then you can check your answer against mine. On your mark, get set, go. Keep going. Go ahead and finish up. 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9. Your answer is 2,904. Go ahead and check your answer. If you made a mistake, see if you can figure out what the mistake was. Nice job. Go ahead and erase your board. The next thing we're going to do is work on place value. So I'm going to give you a number, and I'd like you to write it in standard form and expanded form. Here we go. 21,806. 21,806. 21,806. When someone reads you a large number, you write it in pieces. So if you say 21, you write 21. When you say 1,000, you write the comma. And then 806. 806. We know this is going to be a 0 because we don't hear any of the tens. We don't hear 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, any of those. Okay? So we have to split this one up. That's going to be a 2. Now count how many numbers are behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means that there's going to be 4 zeros behind the 2 for 20,000 plus 1,000. And here you write every number you hear. 800 plus 6. Nice job. Go ahead and erase your board. Now this time I'm going to write a number, and I'd like you to read it. Here we go. How would you say that number? Say that number out loud. Say this part first, the comma second, and then the 3 digits left third. We would say 19,076. 19,076. Nice job. Can you write that in expanded form? Go ahead and take a look at your board or your paper and look at mine. Hopefully you got it right. I think you are because everyone seems to be doing really well with this expanded form. Here we go. Go ahead and erase your board. Now, one of the things that people need to learn how to do is to add and subtract large numbers. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'd like you to copy down this problem. You're going to need a bit of space because this is a big number. We're going to add this. And when we add numbers, we need to make sure that we line up all our numbers. Can you read this first number? 23,674. 23,674. Can you read the second number? 34,086. 34,086. We're going to add this up. Now, it looks really hard because it's a really big number, okay? This is a 5-digit number plus a 5-digit number. However, it's as simple as the addition you've done since 1st or 2nd grade because you only have to add each column at a time. So here, I'm going to circle my big number, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to put my 0 down here and my 1 up here. I'm going to circle my 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Put my 1 down here. I'm sorry, put my 6 down here, carry my 1. I'm going to circle my 6, 6, 7. In the next column, I'm going to circle my 4, my big number, 4, 5, 6, 7. In my last column, I'm going to circle my 3, 3, 4, 5. My answer, 57,760. 57,760. You may start to see some of these large numbers to add in some of our extra work because it is important that you know how to do it, but it's not as hard as it seems. So, nice job everybody. Go ahead and erase your board. Now, the next thing we're going to work on is going to be our fractions. I'm going to give you a fraction. I'd like you to draw it on a fraction bar and then draw it on a number line. Here you go. Your fraction today is 5/8. 5/8. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to go ahead and do that. Draw a picture of it on a fraction bar and label it on a number line. Go. Nice job, everybody. The numerator is 5. The denominator is 8. We need 8 sections, so we're going to make 7 slices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You always want to count your sections to make sure you have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to color in 5 of them. Nice job. Now I'm going to draw it on the number line. I need 7 slices again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 8 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To find 5/8, I'm going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put my dot here, 5/8. Nice job, everybody. Go ahead and erase your board. Sometimes a problem is going to ask you to do something a little different. Rather than marking it on the number line, they're already going to give it to you. They're going to have something like this, and they're going to put a dot right here. And they're going to say, tell me what fraction that is. And how do you know just by looking at it? Well, if someone asks for a fraction, you know that you need to draw the line. You count over 1, 2. That number becomes your numerator. To figure out the denominator, you just need to count the sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fraction shown is 2/5. So sometimes they'll give you the fraction. You have to draw it on the number line. Sometimes they'll give you the number line, and you have to write the fraction. It just depends on the problem. Go ahead and erase your board. The next thing we're going to do is compare fractions. I'm going to put up 3 sets of fractions, and I'd like you to go ahead and compare them. We have 2/9 and 2/5. The next one is going to be 3/4 and 1/4. And the very last one will be 3/4 and 5/7. I'm going to give you 30 seconds now to compare those. Go. Nice job. In this first set, the numerators are both 2. When the numerators are the same, you look at the denominators, and you always pick the one that is smaller, because the smaller the denominator, the bigger the piece of pizza you'll get. So this one is going to be open to 2/5 because 2/5 is bigger, and we would say 2/9 is less than 2/5. 2/9 is less than 2/5. The next one, the denominators are the same. When the denominators are the same, you know that the pieces are the same size. So all you have to do is look at the numerator, 3 and 1. 3 is bigger than 1, so you would say 3/4 is greater than 1/4. 3/4 is greater than 1/4. When the pieces are the same size, you just go with the one with more pieces. Over here, nothing is the same. The numerators are different and the denominators are different. So this is where I need to do my cross multiply. So I'm going to do 4 times 5, and I'm going to count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20. I write it up here next to the 5. Next, I'm going to do 3 times 7. I'm going to do my chant. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 more, 18, 21. I'm going to put 21 right here. When I look at that, all I need to do is look at the two numbers and see which one is greater. Which one is greater, 21 or 20? 21 is, so I would leave it open like this. 3/4 is greater than 5/7. 3/4 is greater than 5/7. Nice job, everybody. Go ahead and erase your board. So let's do another example today. Okay, I have some little emojis here. My question to you is, how many faces do you see? I see 2 smiley faces and 1 frowny face. I add them together and I have 3 faces. I can add them because I said faces, and all of these are faces. However, if I ask how many smiley faces and how many frowny faces I have, I would have to say 2 smiley faces and 1 frowny face. I cannot say 3 because I don't have 3 smiley faces and 3 frowny faces. If I ask for faces in all, it would be 3. But if I separate it and say, how many smiley faces and frowny faces do I have, those aren't the same thing. So you have to remember, when you add and when you subtract, whatever you add and subtract, they have to be the same unit. When I say unit, they have to be the same thing. You can't add smiley faces and frowny faces, but if you make them all faces, you can. This is the same thing when it comes to fractions. Here is a pizza. This pizza is cut into 8 pieces. Now, my friend Max came over and he had these pieces because they have an M on them. What fraction did he have? Max had 3 out of 8. I was really hungry. I ate these 4 pieces. So I ate 4/8. A word problem might ask you, how much of the pizza was eaten altogether? When it says altogether, you need to add. You are allowed to add fractions as long as the denominators are the same. Just like we were talking about faces, these have to be the same. 8 and 8 are the same. So to add the fraction, you would just put the 8 on the bottom, and then you would just add the 2 numbers on the top. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7/8 of the pizza was eaten. Okay, so when we add fractions, if the denominator is the same, all you have to do is just add the top to make the fraction. Nice job, everybody. Thank you so much for your attention today, and we shall see you next time.